Got one more to get set up and then we'll get started. And then we're actually having a little discount on some gift certificates. Sorry, I'm trying to read to see exactly all of the details. So spread cheer, it's gonna be 20% off. All right, cool. Spread cheer. Yeah, it's definitely cold, Harry. It was, I think this morning it was in the 20s. And last night, I think it was maybe in the single digits. So pretty cold for Tennessee, that's for sure. Good morning, everybody. We're live here at Ocoee Riverside Farm, and this is Dash. Dash is a two-finger or two-toed Linnaeus sloth, and I think he's about the cutest thing ever. You want some little munchies? No? You want some rice? Good morning, everybody. If you're just now joining us, this is Dash. And he's a two-fingered or two-toed Linnaeus sloth. And we actually have 4 sloths here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. And like I was just telling people earlier, we have some really cool news about the gift certificates. They're 20% off, and it's called Spread Cheer is the code that you want to enter. Now I just put that on one of the posts, so if you're looking for a deal for the little sloth encounters, they're 20% off. That's basically how it works out. So get the gift card, and the code is Spread Cheer. And you can look at that post that I just put up for all the questions about that. Lizzie the Golden Retriever, good morning. Hey Vicky, I'm doing good, how are you? Good morning everybody, this is Dash. He's a two-fingered or two-toed Linnaeus sloth. So sloths, whether they're three-toed or two-toed, they're gonna have the same number of digits on their back feet, which will be 3, but the front will have 2. Dash here is having a little bit of breakfast. Sloths eat 10% of their body weight every single day. So a lot of people hear 10%, they're like, well, that's not too much. Think about it this way. Let's say you weigh 200 pounds. Could you eat 20 pounds of food in one day? I mean, maybe if it was sirloin or something like that, I might try. But I don't want to eat 20 pounds of popcorn or 20 pounds of leaves. That would be crazy. So the big reason that sloths have to eat so much is when they're normally out in the jungle, leaves have very low energy density. So they have to eat a lot of them. What does their fur feel like? Their fur, it feels close between regular hair and beard hair. And someone else again yesterday agreed and said that it feels like troll doll hair. So I'm not a troll doll hair expert, but my girlfriend and my daughter both say that it feels like troll doll hair. So if you come and pet a sloth, you can let us know. Does it feel like troll doll hair? Good morning, everybody. If you're just now joining us, this is Dash. He's a two-finger or two-toed Linnaeus sloth. And get this, we're having a crazy sale on the gift certificates. You enter the code SPREADCHEER, and it's gonna give you 20% off of the gift certificates. So those gift certificates can be used for the animal encounters. So, everybody who's always like, man, I want a deal on the animal encounters, which I hear you. This is the way to do it, and it's the way to give it also. And that's the real reason for Christmas is giving. How's it going, Nakia?
Making a mess this morning.
Nakia's in feeding some of the animals this morning, and there's not quite a lot of room, so she's over there trying to do it. But I'm not going to put her on the spot yet this morning. We'll go harass her later on once she's woken up. Right, Nakia?
Sounds great.
She's still working on waking up. We'll give her a minute. Good morning, everybody. We're live here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. This is Dash. He's a two-fingered or two-toed Linnaeus sloth. And here's the deal. If you want to come hold sloths, you can do that here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. And not only do we have sloths, we have baby kangaroos that you can bottle feed. So they are the cutest things ever. We have Phoebe and Rachel. We named them that because you know how Phoebe runs all funny and Friends? I think kangaroos run really funny. So that's why we named them that. We also have adult kangaroos outside, and we have Ruff. He's our unneutered male, kind of the king of the mob, and he's already had several babies. So we have females outside, and Ruff is the male, and he's the king of his mob, and that's what you call a large group of kangaroos, is a mob. How much are the prices? Great question. So everything is kind of a la carte. You get to pick what you want to do. So if you just want to do a farm tour, which is great, it's like 20 bucks. Maybe a couple more for adults and less for kids, right? So that's over an hour-long tour with a guide, and we're showing you all of the animals. Well, you don't get to see the sloths, obviously, but kangaroos, camels, llamas, iguanas, geckos, sugar gliders, micro squirrels, hedgehogs, sulcata tortoises. It's awesome. If you want to do a sloth encounter, I think sloth encounters with Flash, and Flash is usually up here, and you do an encounter where you get to feed them and pet them, but we don't hold them. I think those are around 80, and then to hold a sloth, I think it's like 100 or 120. But here's the great deal. We're running a cool special on the gift certificates. So you go on there and you enter the code SPREADCHEER, and it gives you 20% off of the gift certificates, which you can use towards animal encounters. So I put all the little weird details on the Facebook post I just put up. So if you want to see all the details, that's it. And the code is SPREADCHEER. It's 20% off, and it's awesome. All right, that's all I'm talking about for the gift certificates for a while. I'm done. You got it. Good morning, everybody. We're live here at a Echoey Riverside farm, and this is Dash. He's a two-fingered or two-toed Linnaeus sloth. And here in just a little bit, we're gonna go check on the baby kangaroos. I think Nakia is gonna be doing a baby kangaroo bottle feeding. So if you ever wanted to see what a baby kangaroo bottle feeding is like, you can watch. And I think she's gonna start that around 9:30, so maybe around 9:40, we'll jump out there and see how they're doing. Dash is so cute. Good morning, Australia. How's it going, Katie? So Dash is 16 months old, Zoe is 2, and Chloe is about 7 months old, and then Flash, who lives back here, he's 7. And get this, guys, if you stay back in the sloth suite, you get a sloth for a roommate. So he has a huge 2-story enclosure. That little enclosure down there at the bottom, that's for Dash because he's getting used to being Flash's roomie. So when you're introducing animals to each other, you don't just throw them in a confined area and just let them have a free-for-all. You put one enclosure in there and you let them get used to the scents and the sights and just say, hey, how's it going? I'm about to be your new roommate. And so that's what we're doing with Dash in that area. And then they're both just gonna have that huge area to explore and go out in. And when it's warm enough, they get to go outside. So look, they go right out there through that door, and then they have another outdoor area to hang out in. Flash loves going out there when it's warm and a light breeze. And he goes right to the edge and he puts his face in it, and then the wind is like blowing his hair back. It's the cutest little thing ever. Pretty awesome. Good morning, everybody. Low metabolism is why they move so slow. It's not necessary that it's a slow or a low metabolism. It's the fact that for generations, they've been eating very low energy dense foods, which are leaves. So they don't have just, a McDonald's up in the tree out in the jungle. All they're eating is leaves. So they want to conserve their energy. That's why they're moving so slow. Hope that makes sense. Good morning, everybody. We're live here at a Echoey Riverside farm, and we've had some questions about metabolism for the sloths. Here's another thing that differentiates sloths from other mammals. So most mammals keep a reserve of milk on hand for the babies. Sloths do not, because that's too energy intense for them. So what they do is they just produce each time on demand. They're kind of like an on-demand hot water heater, but for milk. Good morning, everybody. This is Dash. He's a two-fingered or two-toed Linnaeus sloth, and we're live here at Coe Riverside Farm. You're a little too far? Nonsense. Come and visit us. We've had people from all 50 states, and I think like 30 or 40 different countries. So we have lodging here at the farm. We have covered wagons right on the banks of the beautiful Coe River. It is gorgeous. Just upstream of us, the 1996 Olympics were held. So when you're here visiting, we have tons of animals, but you got rafting, kayaking, mountain biking. There's a glider port just north of us. So much to do. Oh, you love sloths? Awesome. Good morning, everybody. If you love sloths, hit that like button. I mean, I love sloths, so I'm always hitting that like button. This is Dash. He's a two-fingered or two-toed Linnaeus sloth, and we're live here at Coe Riverside Farm. Is that a baby sloth? It sure is. This is baby Dash, and he's only 16, 17 months old, and you can see he's starting to get his adult coat in, so it's a lot lighter. When they're babies, everything is really dark, like up in here, and we'll probably get baby Chloe out here in just a little bit when John comes down, and baby Chloe is only about 2 pounds and only 7 months old. She's adorable. He did get big, Erica. He's big. Good morning, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we're live here at Coe Riverside Farm. We're hanging out with sloths this morning. At about 9:30, 9:40, we're going to check out some baby kangaroos. Around 10 a.m., there's going to be more sloths. We're doing a full sloth encounter. So if you want to see what that's like, hang around till 9:40 and then around 10. A big announcement that we have is we have the gift certificates on sale. They're basically 20% off. The code is SPREADCHEER. I put a detailed post on the Facebook detailing all the stuff. Basically, they're 20% off. So if you want a deal, that's how you do it. Sloths are your spirit animal? Well, awesome. Come and visit. We have 4 sloths here. 3 of them you can hold. And we have spider monkeys. Who likes spider monkeys out there? We have Joy and Georgie, and they are the cutest, most adorable things ever. We also have fennec foxes, and they're really cute. Where's the cute mom of the baby? All right, so a lot of people want to know about our sloths. So 3 of our sloths came to us from a veterinarian and a breeder of sloths. He has been raising sloths for over 30 years. This sloth's great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparent was an injured sloth that could not go back to the jungle. So from that point on, he's been raising sloths and only dealing with people that have a zoo certification. We are certified by the USDA as an exhibitor, so this is not, just some random room. We are a 30-acre family farm classified as a zoo by the USDA. And we are here with 150 animals, and we like to share them with people. It's pretty awesome. Good morning, Joanne. How are you doing? If I missed a question, go ahead and repost it again, and I'll try to grab it. A lot of times I have some really awesome moderators helping me out, Leanne and Sis, and they're really good about grabbing some of the questions I miss. So if I miss them, go ahead and throw them up there again. Georgie is usually in the store, yep. Or up at the main house, that's right. What state? We are in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We're right on the banks of the beautiful Coe River, and we have these amazing covered wagons. They have heating, air conditioning in them. You look out the front, you're looking at the gorgeous Coe River. You unzip that back window, and you're looking up at Chillicothe. You're seeing zebras, camels, llamas, alpacas, horses. It's awesome. It's really cool. Good morning in Michigan. How are you? I bet it's really cold up there. Down here it's like, I think this morning is like 10 degrees. Good morning in Oklahoma. All right, everybody. We're here in Benton, Tennessee. Where are you guys watching from? And have you already been here? And have you already held a sloth? What did you think about it? A lot of people, when they go to pet a sloth, they're really amazed with how soft they are. So sloths in the wild would have between 100 to 200 bugs living all over their fur. So the reason they would have all those bugs is when they use the bathroom, which is only once a week, they come down out